Everyone, thanks for tuning in again. Kyle Straub here with you. A breakdown of the Chapel Hill Super Regional. After North Carolina, the number 6 seed in the tournament, went 3-0 in their regional. They advanced to the Supers for the first time since 2013, where they will host a Stetson Hatters team who is making their first ever appearance in the Super Regionals. They went a perfect 3-0 as well in their regional last weekend. The story of this weekend is going to be pitching and defense. Shocker, shocker. We're in the postseason. Pitching and defense wins championships. And as far as pitching goes, Stetson, by the numbers, the best in the country. They come in with an ERA as a team at 2.50. They've got 4 starters that have a 2.56 ERA or lower, and it doesn't get any easier once you get to the bullpen with 5 guys with a sub-3 ERA. They're led by Logan Gilbert, who just went in the top 15 of the MLB draft a couple of days ago, and they are going to be a force when North Carolina steps on the field with them. The Tar Heels are going to counter with some really good pitching themselves with Cooper Criswell and Gianluca Delatri slated for Friday and Saturday. If we get to Sunday, you expect Austin Bergner to be out there for the Heels, but who knows how the bullpen and how the pitchers are going to be used leading up to that Sunday game. I'm sure the coaching staff would like to have a perfect 2-0 weekend and continue that nice long home winning streak for the Tar Heels, which currently sits at 16 games. And speaking of winning streaks for Stetson, not just a home winning streak, overall they've got the nation's longest winning streak right now at 18 games coming into this Super Regional. You look at them offensively as well, they're very much like North Carolina. They don't quite hit as well as the Tar Heels. The team average just at 255 for the Hatters compared to 284 for UNC, but a very, very deep team. About 11 players that have played multiple times for the Hatters as far as coming off the bench or starting. There's no set 8 guys that are going to be out there. So like the Tar Heels, you're going to see matchups used righty-lefty and some pinch hitters, some pinch runners, probably some defensive changes late in games, especially if this plays out the way that we think it's going to, where runs are going to be at a premium. You may see some guys being put in the 7th, 8th inning defensively to try and help out those pitchers and keep the lead where it is, or if a team is down by a run or two to try and keep themselves in it. I think the key to this weekend is going to be defense, backing up your pitchers, because there's not going to be a ton of opportunities to score runs. Whatever team plays better defense and runs the bases best, I think probably comes away with the win this weekend. As far as offensively for the Tar Heels, you just can't get overwhelmed with the numbers. Stetson does play in a smaller conference. Take that with a grain of salt. They're still the best pitching staff in the country, even if they are in a smaller conference compared to the Atlantic Coast Conference. But up at the plate, because you play in the ACC, the Tar Heels shouldn't be overwhelmed by anything they're going to see from any of these pitchers. At the same time, that doesn't mean that it's going to be easy for them to handle, but the experience of seeing those kind of arms throughout the year and really throughout their careers here at Carolina should help the players out. And I think that, coupled with the fact that Carolina has just as good as a pitching staff, the numbers may not say so, but they're just as deep. When you go into the bullpen with guys like Lancelotti, O'Brien, Daniels, and Hyatt, it will be an interesting matchup this weekend. The times of the games are a little intriguing. Not the marquee matchup that ESPN was looking for. So Friday will be an 11 a.m. start. Saturday and Sunday will both be noon starts. The good news for the Tar Heels, though, doesn't seem to have affected the crowd, as both Friday and Saturday already sold out. So if you're planning on coming to the Bosch, see if a friend has an extra ticket for you or call ahead, because there may not be any room for you here this weekend. Excited for this series, super excited for the Super Regionals, and hope that I get to do one more breakdown for you, and that would be next week if the Tar Heels are able to advance and make themselves a trip to Omaha. Good luck to the Tar Heels this weekend. I hope you guys tune in to the radio broadcast. And as always, go Heels.